And I don't really have time for myself.
But no one checks in on us. And it was like all coming in from all sides. Wala man lang preno. Sister, she's like, ate, I want hugs.
Yeah.
Sabi ko, wait lang. What else? What else would you guys do just for your me time? Ako, it's K-pop. Like, when I'm having a tough day, I don't want to do this, and then I go to YouTube and I watch a concert. Or I watch a music video. I used to have that then, like parang with my friends. Especially during the pandemic, I used to love K-pop. I had a stan account. Kilig na kilig lang. What are your fandoms? I like BTS. I also like, oh my god, self-care. Arte. I love like collecting makeup and then yung pag-nails. I love doing it on myself. And as a panganay, they ask you for everything. Well, ate, can you fix my hair? Actually.
Oh my god, even my mom's makeup.
Yeah. Yo, I agree. I feel like a beauty guru kapag ganun. Like, oh, sure.
Na nga. Kasi ikaw pa yung beauty guru nila. Grabe.
Parang ano, labandera din yan. Pag kailangan. Parang ayun, I just put it like self-care, like me time, like I watch movies. So, nagkukulong lang ako sa kwarto para medyo ma-separate from everything that's happening. So I just like watch movies. Have my own time for myself. Kahit saglit lang.
Me also, but I got into reading a lot when like during the pandemic. I had a lot of time, so I was like reading 2 to 3 books a day. Like thick books and novels. Like one time I didn't want to go down because I felt like they would just immediately start asking me to do something. So I would like stay in bed, read the book, and then go down.
Oh my god, that's wild. I can barely get through 3 pages. Yeah. I'm so panganay that I discovered hobbies only last year.
Oh my god.
Kasi we're busy taking care of everybody
I
else.
was busy panganaying, like it's not easy. Like it became my whole personality trait, my whole career. Not only panganay, but like my panganay translated into business owner. And then so now I own my own company and everything. And I workaholic. Like that's where I channel all of my energy. Actually, this is kind of like weird, but one of the reasons why I put so much energy into work life, because I was using that as a way to tell my personal life, I can't be the eldest daughter right now. I have work to do.
That's so true.
So I was like, that was my escape, was working, and then I realized I don't like that. So this is a bit strange, but that's the best for my mental health. My pastime is rotting, like just
Bed rotting.
tulala. Yeah, like watching shows, yes, from time to time. Watch like Physical 100 like 100 times. 10 out of 10, I highly recommend. So I just watch like that, and then I don't know why that show makes me hungry. They're all so fit in the show, but I'm like, I must watch ramen. Ramen, may onigiri pa, may pepero pa. And then parang I wanted to gain everything they were burning on the show, like.
Compensating for them.
I was like, I'll take the gains for you. Do it.
I'll take one for the team.
Yeah. But I like not doing anything. One of the side effects of being a panganay was my being prone to burnout. I didn't know when to stop because I thought I had to. When it's quiet, I'm like, something's coming. Like, you're like feel doom around the corner. Why is no one calling me? And like, there was a time that because my family, every time I'm at work, no matter where I go, someone is always texting me. Lola texts me a prayer. My mom will text me, where's your Grab tracking? My dad would be like, I'm on my way home. My sister's like, are you gonna pick this up? So when I don't receive a text from everyone, I'm like, oh my god, are they still alive? Is everyone still okay? And then during the pandemic though, like that's when I had the most panganay thing. I made them wash the groceries. Like they was like wash everything. I was so scared for anyone to get COVID. And my sister was the first one to get COVID in the house. When we locked her in, I could not sleep a wink. I was texting her, calling her, harassing her on the phone. I'm just like so scared because no one's ever dealt with COVID. COVID must have been scary for panganays because if anyone got sick, like automatically you're like, what can I do to? The biggest curse of being a panganay is how much we care that it's crippling.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason why we forget to take care of ourselves. It's because we're so scared that the people we love and have spent our whole lives caring about, if anything happens, that would feel like a failure of what we were probably put into this world to, diba? Because we didn't choose to be panganay. Okay, moving forward, for our inner child, what are the things that we're looking forward to? Do we have like milestones? Do we have like bucket list stuff?
I wanna go to Disneyland.
Disneyland.
Again.
Mm.
Walang age limit lahat. Like, parang, you just see
Yeah.
everything. Oh, I used to see that as a kid. And like, you're narinig mo ano yung songs, and you're like immersed dun sa mga activities nila. Kahit matanda ka, it's so much fun. Even my dad, because my dad, parang he stood like as the panganay in the family. So, like, kahit, like, he's, like, almost, like, 50 na, but when we go to, like, abroad, Disneyland tayo, he still pushes to go. You remember yung mga food that, like, discontinued and, like, you see it again? Parang it's just something na, oh, I nare-reminisce mo yung times na yun, and it just, like, reminds you of how he used to be as a kid. Like, you no responsibilities.
I like that you mentioned the amusement parks because I love theme parks, but not only that, every time I see a time zone, it takes every bone in my body not to go inside.
The photo booth.
Not only a photo booth, I have the weirdest thing. I like that gorilla that electrocutes you. I'm like, it's so fun because it's such a weird tingle. And it's like, it's so nakakaliw.
Nagiging straight ba yung buhok mo, Abs?
No, it gets bigger actually. Yun. So what do you want to do for your inner child?
As a kid, kasi I was always aware of, especially accountant parents,
Yeah.
you're always taught you should save in case something,
Yes.
you know. But technically, I didn't really need to save because what was I saving for anyway? Right now, I guess I would spend some of my allowance to buy like little knickknacks
Yes.
and like makeup and like, do you know Sunny Angel?
Yes!
It's so useless, but I love buying it.
Collecting is fun. It's-
Yeah.
yeah. Actually, we shouldn't call it inner child, our inner bunso. I like it when people are like, I'll treat you to food. Okay, because naturally when I have this
feel so
well,
bad.
I pay for everyone's
Actually,
meals.
mas ganun ako. Like, parang I have to pay them back. Like, no, you pay for the food, I'll pay for drinks or dessert.
I'll feel bad if, oh, I'm gonna Libre you. Okay. And then I'll pay them back.
Actually, you know what? That's another thing that we did mention kanina during the interview. What's it like asking for help?
Ah!
What is that? What is help?
I feel like it's such a burden to ask for help. Like, I feel so bad.
I'm gonna provide the perspective that I learned from my younger sibling. Because sanay sila that the panganays know everything, the minute that a panganay asks help from someone younger, they feel important. Or suddenly like, may trust na sila.
Esther said that yan.
So parang ako, talaga? So okay lang talaga sa'yo na ibigay ko sa'yo like half my burdens? Yeah, ate, kasi I feel like, you know, may trust ka na sa akin, you're not gonna get mad at me. And I'm like,
It gives them
ganun.
confidence also na the someone who they relied on for a long time is asking them for help. That means this is their opportunity to show what they've learned.
Right,
My sister, she always this I appreciate this so much. Actually, what I learned from my sister is to ask people how your day was. Because me normally I don't ask people how their days are because normally nasa-sense ko na if bad
Yeah.
or good. Tinampla ko na, alam ko na, nasa-sense ko na yung energy radiating from the house. But yung sister ko, she's like, so how are you doing? How are you? There was a time she said, how was your day? And ako, I lost it. I was like, it's such a bad day. I'm so tired and so tired. I'm so excited. I don't want to live anymore. I'm really just morbid. And that's what I like. The younger siblings, they like to be asked for help. My sister says, my family, they don't have no problem asking Miel Meralco's, Drew, can we work something out? Ganon, ganon. Because my family, my mother and my grandmother, both panganays, they also don't like to ask me for help. There is like, I will be the one to provide for you until the day that you die. They're like that. So when I started earning, they would ask me, Miel, how much can you contribute to Meralco? Ganon. And I'm like, yeah, sure. But my sister, they would never. At one point, my sister lost it. She got so mad at them. She was like, why is no one asking me for Meralco? Here, she's giving money. I'm like, where did all the money come from? Did everyone forget she's the only one with a stable job in this house besides my father? And then, so she was like, because I'm very nanay of the house with my mom and my lola. Matrona.
Yeah,
Our whole family is a matriarch.
yeah.
So everyone who is the eldest girl makes all the decisions, organizes all of the family events, chooses the menu, calls reservations, gets RSVP from everyone, naturally event organizers, right? And then yung sister ko was like, I want to help. What can I do? What can I do to help? Nainsulto pa siya if you don't ask her for help. I think that's also another way for us to exercise our inner bunso. We should check in on our younger siblings because maybe they do want to help. Maybe they do want to give us a chance to rest they also appreciate what we've done, and you feel underappreciated sometimes because there's so much being demanded from us. But I realized where we're most appreciated is with our younger siblings who have directly benefited from us. It's nice because not only do you make timpla the room, you also feel the most gratitude from the people around you. My parents were very, they always say that we're proud of us equally in our own right. And then sometimes I allow my sister to be the ate. Parang reverse
Yeah.
roles din.
I'm the kind of panganay that I don't want to show people I'm panganay. They don't come to me asking for help. So if I know that my brother is good at this, I'll encourage my brother. I'll empower my brother. If I know my sister is great at this, and I'm great at it too, I'm just gonna let her do it. Kung kaya na lang ba, ipagawa mo sa kanila. That really helped save my whole sanity as a panganay na
Delegate or die, man.
true.
Delegate
And
or die.
then when I understood that because other people feel empowered, if a leader starts like a panganay starts asking for help, later on, like I'm entering my final year in the 20s. It really is peaceful when you don't do everything. I hope that other panganays in the future realize that it's okay not to do everything. But I understand if you can't, okay, G. But it's so peaceful. I think that's what healed my inner bunso the most. I made peace with the idea that I don't have to do it all. I made peace with the idea that it's okay if things fall apart because the beauty of others coming in to make it better is actually pretty. Now, it's not just one hand, but other different hands coming in. And it was so peaceful for me to not have to tell people what to do all the time. Because maybe
They have
just
their own
wanna,
idea.
yeah, or
Yeah.
they want to figure it out on their own.
Yeah.
Parang ako, oh, this is peace. Wow.
I actually have a similar story because for me, parang dinidistinguish kami ng sister ko because we're only 2 years apart. So parang she's the creative one, I'm mas street smart. So pag kailangan arts and crafts, like I have a little brother, di ba? So kapag kailangan niya sa school, sige ikaw na dyan. Wala na akong alam dyan.
Right, right.
May peace na ako. I can relax because I did my part. Nung mas bata yung sister ko, I used to do that for her. Now she's doing it for him.
Oh.
So parang, it's rewarding to see someone na I used to teach and na parang sila naman yung gumagawa ng to someone else.
Actually, recently, my cousin and I were drinking like last weekend because we had a break. And then we just started talking because she's also a panganay and we were talking about the struggles. And then she was like, because I'm the eldest grandchild among her family. So she was like telling her partner, oh, like, I'm struggling with these panganay problems. Pero what more of my ate? She's the eldest grandchild. Like, I can look up to her, but who is she gonna look up to? I got so teary when she said that. I never really thought of that. Like, I was just, okay, I'll do this because my mom asked me to. Or I'll do this because my dad asked me to. Like, who am I supposed to lean against? Then she was like, oh, I wanna be that person to support her, like, as a best friend and as a cousin.
Yeah.
And she really is. Like, we're the most close out of her family. And I tell her everything.
Yeah, that's good to have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone that you can lean on, yeah.
What have you learned from being a panganay that you can impart on other panganays who are probably in a space of like feeling resentful, like I didn't choose to be panganay, why is it all on me, ganon, ganon. If you have anything that you want to impart to all the panganays watching.
Parang it's the quote na they say it's okay not to be okay.
Yeah.
Loosen up.
That show.
It's a key job.
Yeah, di ba the show?
Yeah.
Parang loosen up, relax a bit. Huwag ka masyadong hard on yourself.
Yeah.
Like, they're pressuring you, pero you can still have time for yourself naman. You have a path, and you can choose to have a break. Naman sometimes.
Yeah.
Huwag kang dire-diretso.
We didn't choose to be panganay, but we do get to choose what we're gonna do with
What
it.
you're gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's okay to set boundaries sometimes. Like, even with your parents. It can get so stressful and overwhelming. And once you do start setting boundaries, they're eventually gonna understand that, okay, it's not okay to do this. Like, she's my child. I have to understand that she also has boundaries.
I mean, how are we gonna be able to continue taking care of the people we love if we're not cared for ourselves? How is it sustainable
True.
that we will get to use our love language and express how much we care about people if we are not doing things for ourselves?
So sort of similar to what was said earlier, Nancy Country, but for me it's take it easy. at the natural state of aging, we will have our own, or the stuff that come into our mind are really loud. At the early 20s, at the latter half of 20s, when you get to 30s and ganyan. Mag-iiba talaga yan. Take it easy on yourself. Like, early 20s, I didn't care what was going on. I can get away with stuff because I'm panganay. Now that I'm my final year of 20s, I'm in the mindset of because I'm panganay, I want to be able to shape myself as the kind of individual that people can lean on, that people can ask help for, and hindi ako mauubos.
Yeah.
Make time for yourself. Also, pray. I don't know. Hang out with your friends. Really, just take it easy. One day at a time.
I don't have advice. Panganays, we meet at the back, we ride at dawn. We strike. Let's see the world function. It's gonna catch fire. No, but like really, kasi, don't, I personally, I would say don't take it for granted. I regret the days that I was resentful for being in this panganay position. It turned out to be a gift and a privilege because your perspective of the world is so malleable. Parang we have an easier tendency to change our mind when we have new information
That's true.
because we're always looking for the best way to take care of people. And I also think we have a better sense of humor because we get to a point na parang
Coping mechanism.
exactly, right?
Okay.
And nothing is scary anymore. And you're like, I've been there, done that. What do you call this? I may not have birthed my own sibling. What?
Whoa.
I may not have birthed a child like my mother has, but you kind of feel the weight of what a mother feels. Like you worry about your siblings. You're like,
Yeah.
where are you at late at night? Or like, you're covering for your siblings. No, she's not in Antipolo. What do you mean? She's in Greenbelt. And then, yeah, so I guess my biggest advice would be to not take it for granted because from where we're standing, we have the privilege of seeing the best of the people that we love. Like, we get to be with them in their journey. We're the ones that they turn to and depend on. It is a lot of pressure when you're young. But when you get like older, you kind of get to understand na nothing is that serious. Nothing is that much of an emergency. You get to arrive at wisdom faster
That's true. That's true.
than most people. So that in itself is a privilege. And imagine all the people that you can help now that you already kind of have a leg up on like understanding certain things in life. So I don't see it as a burden. I see it as a blessing. And I hope other panganays out there get to use their being a panganay as an opportunity to I get to test the waters and see if it's safe for the people I love before they get into it.
Oh, yeah. That's so
You're like,
panganay.
it's
That's-
fine, I got it. Like, it's okay if the water is super cold. I can take it, but I don't want you to get sick. So,
Yeah.
That's
it's
so panganay.
natural protectors.
I'm the panganay. Of course, if you think I don't know, I already know.
I'm a panganay. Of course, I don't know how to ask for help.
I'm a panganay. Of course, I'm the family therapist.
I'm the panganay. Of course, I'm everybody's parent.
Thank you guys for watching. This
This
is
is
BB Talks.